Hello everybody. In this video I'll be explaining you how to measure the trend using different methods. There are basically three methods to measure the trend. One is freehand graphic method, the second one is method of moving averages, and the third one is method of least square. In the syllabus of Delhi University we mainly cover this method of moving averages and the method of least square. So my current video is about method of moving averages. I'll be teaching you how to do this using two numericals. Now, what is method of moving averages? Basically, this is very simple method that has no complex mathematical calculation. It is also free from any kind of individual bias, in the sense that irrespective of whosoever is working on the problem, the method will get this method will always give the same trend values. It also helps in reducing the fluctuation and help to obtain the trend values with a fair degree of accuracy. Now what you need to do is you need to take out the average value of the number of years or month or weeks or days, whatever time period you have taken. You will take out the average value of a particular time interval and will place the trend value in corresponding to the middle point of those years or the months. So there are basically two situations. You can or either be calculating the moving averages for the odd time period, or you can be calculating the moving averages for the even time period. So first I am explaining you how to calculate the moving averages when the time period is odd, maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years. How do you need to do that? First of all, you will be calculating the moving total, and then you'll be averaging the total that you just calculated. You will be making four of columns. The first column is the time period. The second column will be giving you the values of the variable that you are studying. Now what you need to do is you will take the total of the first year, second year and the third year and place it in the middle, in the front of the middle year, that is the second year. आप फर्स्ट ईयर का, सेकेंड ईयर और थर्ड ईयर का टोटल करोगे, सेकेंड ईयर के सामने लिखोगे, फिर उसका 3 से डिवाइड करके उसका एवरेज निकालोगे. इसी तरह similarly you will total the values of y for the second year, third year and fourth year and place it in the front of the third year, and then you will divide that number by 3. Then you will total the y values of for y for third year, fourth year, fifth year and place it in the front of fourth year, and you will divide the total by 3. This is the column of answer, and you will proceed for as many years as given to you in the question. तो आप 3 ईयर का टोटल करोगे और दूसरे के सामने लिखोगे, फिर दूसरे, तीसरे, चौथे ईयर का टोटल करोगे, तीसरे के सामने लिखोगे, तीसरे, चौथे, पांचवे का टोटल करोगे और चौथे के सामने लिखोगे, चौथे, पांचवे और छठे का टोटल करोगे और पांचवे के सामने लिखोगे. बट अगर the period of moving averages is an even number like 4 years, 6 years, then it is bit complicated, but not much. How do you do that? In order to synchronize the moving averages and original data, we need to adopt a process called centering. What is the centering? I'll explain you using a table. Here I have taken the time period of 4 moving averages. So there are basically 6 columns. One is time period, the second one is value, the third one is the 4 yearly moving total, the fourth one is 4 yearly moving average, and then from this average I will take 2 averages at a time and total them, and then I'll center it by dividing it by 2. Now how I will proceed? I will take 4 years. I will total the value of y for 4 years, y1, y2, y3, y4 and place it in the middle of 4 years, that is 2 years and 2 years का middle ये रहा, यहाँ पे place किया जाएगा, and then I will divide it by the total by 4. I'll get a value a1. Now I'll proceed further. I will take another set of 4 years, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will total the values for y for the year 2, 3, 4, 5 and I will divide the total by 4. I will get another value a2. When I will get value a1, a2, I will add them and center them by dividing by 2. Then I will proceed further. I will take the year 3, 4, 5, 6. I will take the values for the year 3, 4, 5, 6 and then divide the total by 4. I will get another value a3. Then I will sum total the value of a2 and a3 and divide or center these value dividing by 2. I will take an example with you just to explain this 3-year moving averages and 4-year moving averages in a better way. look, I have taken a numerical. Here I have been asked find the trend values of by 3 years moving average. You have been given the values of sales for 9 years from 2001 to 2009 and the values of sales. Now how you will proceed? You will leave the first row as it is and take the total of 2001, 2002, 2003. $180 plus $150 plus $200 will give you $530. $530 divided by 3 is equal to 176.67. Then $150 plus $200 plus $260 is equal to $610. $610 divided by 3 is equal to $203.33. Then $260, $200 plus $260 आई एम टेकिंग, यहाँ पे मैंने लिया था इसको, यहाँ मैंने लिया इन 3 को, अब मैं लूंगी इन 3 को. 200 प्लस 260 प्लस 320 इज इक्वल टू 780. 780 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 इज इक्वल टू 260. देन 260 प्लस 320 प्लस 400 इज इक्वल टू 980. 980 डिवाइडेड बाय 3 इज इक्वल टू 326.67. Then 320 plus 400 plus 700 is equal to 1090. 1090 divided by 3 will give you 363.33. Then 400 plus 3, I am taking this and this and placing it in the middle. 400 plus 370 plus 450 is equal to 1220. 1220 divided by 3 will give you 406.67. Then 370 plus 450 plus 560 will give you 1380. Now I have covered all the rows, so this row will be blank. 1380 divided by 3 is equal to 460. This is your column of answer. This is how we do for 3 yearly moving total, or you can 3 yearly moving average, or you can say an odd number. 3 is an odd number. Now the calculation gets little bit complicated if you are being asked to calculate for 4 year or 6 year. Now I'll be picking up another question. So here the question asks me find the trend values by 4 year moving average, and I have been given the data for 1989 to 2002. So the values are somewhat like this. These are how many years? 14 years. So how I will proceed? First of all, there will be no use of these 2 rows as well as these 2 rows. So I have put a blank in advance, and where there is no use of 2 rows, but for the other rows I have taken a break. I have kept a gap for all other number of years because I need to write in the middle here. So I have kept a row free. Now I will pick up 4 years: 1989, 1990, 1991 and 1992. I will total all the 4 years and divide it by 4. This means I am totaling 53 plus 79 plus 76 plus 66 and divided by 4. I will get 68.50. Similarly, now I will leave 1989 and proceed further. I will take 1990, 1991, 1992 and 1993. This means I am taking 79 plus 76 plus 66 plus 69 and divided by 4. I will get 72.50. Now I will add these two and divide it by 2. So by adding these two, I will get 141. If I divide 141 by 2, I will get 70.500. Now for the further calculation, I will be picking up 1991, 1992, 1993 and 1994. So my calculation will be 76 plus 66 plus 69 plus 94. It will be equal and divided by 4. I will get 76.25. Now I will add 72.50 and 76.25. I will get 148.75. When I will get 148.75, I will divide it by 2. My answer will be half of 148.75 equal to 74.375. Now I will take 66 plus 69 plus 94 plus 105 and divided by 4 equal to 83.50, and my adding 76.25 and 83.50 I will get 159.75, and dividing it by 2 I will get 159.75 divided by 2 is equal to 79.875. This was to be written here. Similarly, I will proceed for the other years, and my calculation will somewhat be completed like this, and there will be no use of the last two rows. So the crux of this method when I am using 4-year average or 6-year average is that I will take couple of 4 years again and again and again, and I will total them, average them, that is divide by 4, and place it in the middle of 1, 2 and 3, 4. I'll place it in the middle. Similarly, now for the next pair, the 4 years are 1990, 1991, 1992, 1993. तो इन 1990 और 1991 को छोड़कर इनके बीच में आ जाएगा टोटल अगले सेट ऑफ 4 इयर्स का. फिर 1991, 1992, 1993 और 1984 का मिडल है ये. इनका टोटल लेंगे 76, 66, 69 and 94, and I will place it here.